Hello, my name is Lisa Villalta.
And I'm Perry Leo.
And we're Sam Leo's parents. Thank you for allowing us to talk about Sam today and how he has thrived and learned at the Academy of Whole Learning. When Sam was born, he was a sweet, beautiful boy, but he was also colicky, grumpy, and difficult passenger in the car. We spent, like many in this room, a year trying to figure out how we could help Sam. Sam has a neurotypical older sister, Rachel. And by the time Sam was about 18 months old, his pattern of growth was slightly different than Rachel's. We were being told by his doctors that boys simply develop slower than girls, and that his development would come along. As time went on, we started to see more therapists. We moved him from the University of Minnesota Child Care Center, where he was surrounded by mostly neurotypical children, to Fraser's Child Care Center, where they also had therapies on site.
We enrolled him in Minneapolis Public Schools. He was put in a special ed classroom and didn't make much progress academically. We asked if he could be integrated into a neurotypical classroom. They chose science, but they really didn't have the capacity to integrate him in any real way, so he spent the class time coloring in the corner while the other kids were learning science. So we were looking for different solutions as to how to get Sam a better education, and that's how we found the Academy of Whole Learning.
We were looking for summer programs, perhaps with an academic bent to them, that would help Sam to make up some of these deficits. We found out there was an open house, and I remember coming into the open house and saying, geez, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to handle this kid. And, of course, the staff was wonderful, and they're like, oh, no, we're, we see a lot of different kids. And so we brought in our paperwork that we had filled out for the Academy of Whole Learning summer program.
By the time we were done, we went out to dinner, and I said to her, that's the place for Sam. I was so impressed with Wyand's vision, the vision of the school, the way they work to help kids one-on-one. I just thought it was a great place. So there was no question that, in my mind, that this was the place for Sam. We were so happy when Sam was admitted to the Academy of Whole Learning.
Now, not to say that this was an easy transition for Sam. I think that there's a lot of anxiety for these kids that happens, and Sam was resistant. He wanted to go back to the school where he knew some of the other kids. During his first year, though, it was really nice. We finally were meeting other parents with similar situations to our own. Sam was invited to birthday parties, something that hadn't happened in the past. He was invited to play dates. That's something else that hadn't happened in the past. We had a lot of firsts, a lot of small successes that just weren't available to him in the environment from before.
His reading has improved greatly. He especially enjoys reading graphic novels. He likes science. He likes history. When he gets in the car with me at the end of the day, when I pick him up, he tells me what he learned that day, and sometimes there's a little bit of a Sam spin to it, but it's usually at least interesting. His social life is much better than it was before he joined the Academy of Whole Learning. He's been involved with the poly hockey team for the last 3 years. He's still, I think, the youngest kid on the team, but when he started, he would practice but not play, but the last 2 years, he's played with them in tournaments, and he's had an absolutely great time. And the older kids who play with him have really embraced him and have accepted him into their team. It's been just a great experience for Sam to be able to participate in something like that through the Academy of Whole Learning. The confidence I had from the first open house at Academy of Whole Learning has really carried through. I'm so happy with this place, and I'm so happy that Sam's able to be here. However, it costs a lot of money. We use Lisa's entire salary to pay for Sam to come to the Academy of Whole Learning, and it really needs to be more accessible for more kids. And so that's why we're here giving this talk for the Minds of All Kinds meeting. This is really an important opportunity for the community, for all of us to support the school, to make it, not only make it more accessible for our kids and other kids in the community, but to really make it be a model for schools for kids that are neuroatypical all over the country and the world.